Elephant is the first mission in Ready or Not where time is your enemy. You have to neutralize the shooters, protect the students, and disarm explosives, all under the pressure of a ticking clock. So let's talk about how to beat it before it's too late. Starting off with your loadout. Time is the biggest factor in this mission, so you want to go light. I recommend that you equip everyone with a stab vest. Your weapon should not be a huge concern because there's only 4 enemies on this map. That being said, they do have armor, so take that into consideration. You will not have a ton of opportunity to be unlethal, but I still think you should take 4 flashbangs. Lastly, and most importantly, you want to bring the battering ram. There are a bunch of doors that are locked, so you need the ability to roam freely at a fast pace. I always take the closest door at the start of the mission. Making a left at the start, there is a side door that opens to a stairwell. In most cases, you will immediately want to start on the 2nd floor of the school, but in this run I'm showing you right now, I had already heard audio cues that would indicate there was a shooter on the 1st floor near the entrance. You will often find enemies lurking in the hallways, and they will only occasionally be found in the classrooms. So if you hear an enemy, you want to take advantage of the opportunity to knock them down as soon as possible. Civilians can be taken care of at the end, so you want to prioritize the explosives and the shooters at first. You will have miserable runs where the enemies will pick off civilians early on in the mission, and there's really no solution to this problem other than being as swift as possible. For that reason, you do want to focus on disarming the explosives, but taking care of the shooters is a very close second. The bomb locations change on every run. I don't find knowing or memorizing every possible location to be an ideal strategy. Instead, you should have a planned route that is optimal for clearing out the entire school. Having a good idea of the map layout is more helpful. Rooms and stairways can be somewhat confusing at first, but once you have a decent understanding, you can get a perfect run in. You want to take advantage of your friendly resources and have them clear hallways as much as possible. This run I got very lucky and encountered most of the enemies straight away and found the explosives very fast. There was some luck involved, but what helped me here is utilizing my team to clear areas so I can move freely to knock down the most important objectives fast. Now let's look at a run that is more aligned to my typical strategy. I start on the 2nd floor, which brings you to a classroom that is like a library. There are rarely enemies inside the classroom, but you will often find one in the hallway that connects to this classroom. There can be a bomb set up down the stairs on the landing of the stairwell before the 1st floor, and then there's a secondary location underneath this section in what looks to be a cafe. You want to make your way down the hall to the seminar room next, and try to have your team clear the entrance to the seminar room as well as the actual classroom. There can be a bomb set up at the top of the seminar room and the bottom. Try your best to run through one floor at a time, so once you clear the classroom, make your way back up to the 2nd floor and then clear the rest of that. After you pass the stairwell on your right that overlooks the main entrance to the school, there are double doors at the end of the hallway that open to another hallway area. You want to have your team clear this because there's almost always an enemy in there. There can be a bomb set up in this stairway as well. Clear the entire floor of classrooms, and that's when you want to begin moving down the stairs to clear the 1st floor. The 1st floor is a little bit trickier. There's tighter hallways, a little more clutter, and a lot more places to get jumped. Pre-aim the long hallways and don't be afraid to pre-fire if you think someone's there. There aren't a lot of civilians running around the hallways. Flashbangs are your best friend when entering the classrooms. Some big tips. Bombs are way easier to find by sound than by sight, especially when you're just starting out. They blend into all the backpacks and the school junk, but the beeping sound cuts through everything. As you get more comfortable, you're also going to figure out the best way to ram the double doors without exposing yourself to bad angles. So that's my breakdown of Elephant. It's tough the first few times, but once you get the layout and have a clean route, it gets way more manageable. Remember that speed matters, but staying in control matters more. Stay calm and keep moving and you'll get it done. If this guide helped you out, drop a comment and let me know how your run went. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.